She needs to win. You can get her behind your line, not even there.
Aussie!
She needs to leave. Don't touch me, mate.
Come on!
Breathe into it, mate. This hole.
Scum! Communist scum! Communist scum! Communist scum! Communist scum! Communist scum! They're communist scum! Leave the coppers alone. Leave them alone.
The police on.
Short, sharp, unexpected. We just walked into the firefight. Luckily we left when we did. Shit. Where's Blair and the boys?
I don't know, they haven't arrived yet. No, mate. 30, they're late.
As always. Just got to hold the line. Huh?
They're right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're not here. I wish they were getting here.
Communist scum.
Come on then! Come on then! Let's have a crack! So I'll fuck you up! Fuck fuck up, you cunts!
This is the fucking bullshit.
Where's Matty?
In there. Somewhere.
Oh, they probably go.
Well, at least that street doesn't seem to be blocked off. No.
This is fucking bullshit.
Just gonna stand back and watch. There's no need to voice
Is that Chris? Oh, there's Tim. It's Tim.
Hey, Tim.
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 Oh, how we going, boys?
There you
Where's
go.
Neil and Are they here?
I haven't seen him.
I've been leaving.
Where's Gillard?
Where's Gillard? Where?
I don't know. She's not here. Must be them. What are we clapping for?
They're moving away.
They got kids living there, for fuck's sake.
They're retreating.
Hey, they're well done.
Run, commies, run.
I've never seen this before.
The communists are retreating.
Oh my god, we whipped them. Yeah.
Learn to play a real instrument.
That'll be the article. Communist beaten in Bendigo.
It's only started, mate.
Yeah.
We'll bring in the American flag.
That's it. I'll bet you that's it.
Who you after?
Try and get it in the blower to get on to there.
I tried.
Yeah. Just text him, say the commies are going. They've run.
You're going back to the town hall.
They're broken.
not fucking anti-mosque. We're realists. Fucking want him. We don't fucking need him.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi.
Fucking fly down that fucking road every day to take my kids to school. I don't want it. We don't want it. Fuck right off. No room for Islam. No!
Nah, it's 1:30.
1:30,
Half an hour.
I'm still in.
I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh, you like
Bloody cool.
Talk about 3 Antifa
What?
at the start.
Yeah.
3.
Well, I'd say just everyone not to recognise
Yeah.
they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
Commies are gone.
We're going to trades hall. We're going back to town hall.
No.
I can't lost over there. What's he going to do if everyone turns up, Dave? No, piss off. No, down there, mate. Yeah, good lad.
Oh, as you know, everybody's here. I'm broken the law anyway.
Hey, boys.
I'm now the son of a melon had a fucking scum of cane, so I don't give a shit.
Can't see where.
We are not anti-Semitism. We're realists.
Nah, it's not fair. It's shit to show. It's pre-rally warm-up, mate.
Simon John.
Yeah? Where?
Like the cowboy hat.
There we go. They got it.
Hey!
mate? How you going? Good to see you. Thanks very much for coming. Rupert, how you going, mate? How you going? Yeah, I remember.
Tommy's
Thanks very
gone,
much.
mate. They ran.
They ran.
They ran. They gone. Went
They
down.
ran off right.
Okay, well we're all extremely disorganised, unfortunately, because we heard on the phone that there was a fight, and so we've all rushed down here to see what's going
No,
on.
they fight. They've gone.
Okay, no
They
worries.
left.
Just like a heated discussion.
What's going to happen is we're going to set up and speak to you here. But first, we need to get all our equipment here. This is really rushed. We're intending to be here at 2 o'clock, and it's already before that time.
What do you need done? 22.
This is fantastic, though. Absolutely amazing. Side way, Patriots!
I need help seeing.
Yeah!
They're going to do the thing here.
Don't please go from this fucking bullshit!
No.
How are we all going?
Good.
Thank you very much for coming here. This is truly heartwarming to see the amount of proud Australian people that are actually still
Turn it up, Blair.
to come down and express community pride. Now, unfortunately, we've had to rush ourselves down here in a fury because we've heard that there's a fight that started. And for that reason, we're actually not as organised as we could be. But we're going to attempt to establish ourselves on the back of the ute with our speaking equipment shortly. So I'll ask you all to remain patient, and we'll speak to you all very soon. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Who's Tommy? No, okay. What a day to work, huh? Go up and say hello.
You're right, they fizzle pretty quick. Yeah.
They
Gone back to
did.
the town hall.
Oh, I'm just saying that those two run up on me.
Yeah, exactly.
They fizzle.
Yeah.
You had to go.
Yeah,
It's very unusual. The one straight into the firefight. I never seen anything like it because all of a sudden you have to get ready very quickly. It's like I was dropped in there by helicopter from Charlie. Yeah. If Mark hadn't kept his ear open, it would have been still at bar. But he knew. He rushed
Bit
in
bloody.
time. Yeah. Not for you.
You sick woman! Sick woman! Are you scary? We were scared. Me and my
Saying, hi, I'm a bloody racist. Yeah, you're right.
my side.
Scott, go.
You seen Chris Richardson?
Yeah, they're all here. They're sitting up over there.
Oh, no, yeah, man. Good to see you.
You been here early?
Oh, I came pretty early, but I saw a friend, like a brother.
Oh, okay.
I was at the back there because he wanted me to give him a running commentary of what was going on.
Oh, okay.
There was a few people who were on the other side, but not the anarchists, but the
Yeah,
general moderate
no,
lefties, you know.
they're outnumbered today, mate.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, they are?
They are, yeah. They ran before.
Hey?
They ran, yes. First time in Australian history.
Where's the bloody gin junkie?
Hi, Chris. Yeah. Good on you, mate. Thank you.
Hey, mate. You're welcome. They go on. Jason, there you go.
I'm sure, but we're just going to concentrate on getting it in there first. Don't worry, mate. We'll get set up and we'll speak properly. Look, at least they're separated. At least one is separated.
You're an animal.
Lucas, so I told you they'd be prepared, the coppers. So, yeah.
Hey, cover that shirt, man.
No?
Cover the shirt.
What?
Cover the shirt.
Okay.
I beg your pardon?
I said cover the shirt. This is a UPF rally, not Nationalist Alternative. I'll go talk to Blair then.
Fine, do that.
Yeah? Yeah?
It is what it is.
Just heading up that way, they can't get through to you.
Stay in the back room, don't worry.
Hey, asshole, show me your face! I don't hide my face!
My face is Renee. Aussie!
Hey, hey, hey! Go down to the concert.
Communist scum!
Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi!
Get my sunglasses on.
I don't know.
So Neil's going to try and dog us in.
Siren again if you want.
So that's their old trick. They flip their signs, the room ring. Yeah, I'm afraid so.
You big girl's blouse! You pitiful we want Bendigo! Bendigo is your here!
Probably going straight from there. Good job, everyone. Where is it?
Oh, here he is. Hey guys, hey Damien.
Hey.
Mark. Jeff.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Cleve told me that you wanted to come down here. Yeah. I'm glad you can make it. Yeah.
No, I never saw him. Hey,
Hey.
I got assaulted by the commies on the way in.
Oh, did you? Are you
It was
alright?
fun, yeah. Just 5 of the commies assaulted me.
Sorry to
No
hear
bruise, anything. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
That's one. James.
Stop yourselves being a reaction to them. Do not react to them.
That's right.
Do you hear this platform that is currently being set up? If you would like to hear us speak, that is where you should be. If you would like to be an emotional reaction to renegades and imbeciles, then go over there. The choice is yours.
Over there. So that's where it's going to kick off.
Because a lot of the Patriots were not actually allowed in those lines. So me and Damien, they had to actually, the leaders had to say, bear with them. So it's all blocked off again, every time.
It took someone to actually come over and say, oh, you've done this, just so we can break the line and start and get back in use.
It's like when
Hey, more people coming. It's good.
Hey, yeah.
Mark, how are you, mate? Cheers. Good to see you.
Yeah, mate. All started early without you.
I know. We've all rushed. Everything's ridiculous. Hey, Neil, don't be take the fucking shirt off. Don't be smart.
What's smart?
Come on, mate. Come on.
Right.
Damien,
Sorry,
Boom.
it's jealous, mate.
You hit my bloody glasses.
You got a spare any spares?
No, I'll fix it. Smashing the glasses in my face, dig it. Break his nose.
Let's get closer. This is speech.
When they make decisions in
All Christians. Yeah, that's it. The war.
Welcome. I've got to be honest, I'm absolutely thrilled to see you all here. It's absolutely unreal. This has exceeded my expectations by far. I can't believe the spirit of Bendigo still lives and is still this strong. Don't believe who we are. Amazing.
Love our town!
Love our country!
Yes!
We have a series of speakers.
That's better!
You're going to hear them all now. They're all highly respected people, intelligent men who have some information to share with you. The purpose of these demonstrations, as I said, is certainly not hate. Quite the opposite. The purpose of these demonstrations is community strength, willpower, solidarity and mateship that still lives in your hearts. When I'm looking for solidarity, when I'm looking for mateship and courage and spirit, I can't go to a shopping centre and buy these things off the shelf. They're not a tradable commodity. They live inside you, they're part of you. And they are what creates nations, what maintains them, and what makes them so great. And the only way that you can maintain the greatness of a nation is to remember these things. That they live in you. You can't buy them, you can't trade them, you can't hold them. That's what makes them so valuable. Invaluable, in fact. Remember the words. Pride, solidarity, community and strength. Aussie pride. I'm going to pass you on to Mr. Shortest now. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Patriots, hands up for those who are Bendigo locals. It is an honour to stand by your side, to stand against this proposed mega mosque that's going to infiltrate your city. We stand against the corrupt council who has complete disregard for the majority of you, the residents of Bendigo. You have tried to voice your concerns to no avail, and the council, backed by a Dan Andrews Labor Party, are happy to wage this cultural genocide against our way of life. Just like Judas Iscariot sold out our Lord Jesus Christ for 30 pieces of silver, which is a year's wage, the corrupt council and all its cohorts will sell out Bendigo's soul for a coin to a hostile ideology called Islam. Well, the love of money is the root of all evil, and Islam is evil. The Islamic faith does not coexist with anyone. It is a dominating theocracy which only knows one aim. Sharia, a caliphate, is the aim to all faithful Muslims. Let me demonstrate what this kafir knows, and it is just a taste. In the Quran, chapter 3, verse 28, it says, "Let not the believers take for friends or helpers rather than believers. If any do that, in nothing will be there from Allah except by the way of precaution, that ye may guard yourselves against them. but Allah cautions you to remember himself, for the final goal is to Allah. Quran chapter 4 verses 88 and verses 89 says, why should you be divided into two parties about the hypocrites? That's what we are, we're hypocrites to them. Allah has upset them for their evil deeds. Would you guide those whom Allah has thrown out of the way? For those who Allah has thrown out of the way, never shall you find a way. They but wish that you should reject faith as they do, and thus be one on the same footing as they. But take not friends from their ranks until they flee in the way of Allah from what is forbidden. Well, our Australian way of life is forbidden, and I don't care what Islam says. But if they become renegade, listen to this. But if they turn renegades, seize them and slay them wherever you find them. And in any case, take no friends or helpers from their ranks. Quran chapter 5 verse 51. Just a couple more. Yes, Allah is Satan. Oh, you who believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for your friends and protectors. They are but friends and protectors to each other. And he amongst you that turns to them for friendship is of them. Surely Allah guides not a people unjust. We are unjust to the Islamic faith. Quran 9:73. O Prophet, strive hard against the unbelievers and the hypocrites, and be firm against them. Their abode is hell, an evil refuge indeed. Alright, this is repeated in the Quran, chapter 66, verse 9. So, why can't we negotiate with them? Why won't Islam listen to us? Because their own Prophet, Muhammad, commanded. Quran chapter 25 verse 52 says, therefore listen not to the unbelievers, but strive against them with the utmost strenuous with the Quran. To Dan Andrews, to Julia Gallagher, Neil Mitchell, and all the politically correct liars, spare us, we can coexist bullshit. I ask you, how many terrorist attacks has there been since 9/11? I have to tell you, it's been over 25,000 in the name of Islam. And in the light of this overwhelming evidence against Islam, which has been at war with the West for 1400 years, the government, federal, state, local, and the media continues this cultural war on us for standing up for our country, its traditions, our Judeo-Christian heritage, and labelling us racists and bigots at the same time. So, patriots, I have a message for our enemies. The left will not intimidate us. The Marxist cultural elite will not bully us. We will not cower down to the threat of Islam. But most of all, let history's page be written that we, the Patriots, rose up in our righteous might and marched forward to absolute victory! For their treachery, but help us God. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Stand for your nation and never surrender your ideals!
Residents of Bendigo, it's an absolute pleasure to be standing before you today for this great town. The best way to take control over people and control them utterly is to take a little bit of their freedom at a time, to erode rights by 1,000 and almost imperceptible reductions. In this way, the people will not see those rights and freedoms being removed until it is past the point which these changes cannot be reversed. The man who said that is the man who led the regime, who these who are present with us today countering our rally say that we are Nazis. Adolf Hitler said that, and that is exactly what is happening to our country. We are having our rights, our identity, our freedom stripped away. When did being proud of our Australian flag deem us racist and bigots? When did standing for your country deem you a Nazi? When did the majority suddenly become the minority, and when did the minority become the majority?
That's right, it hasn't.
I'm not here today to speak about halal certification or female genital mutilation or to speak about the security hazard that burqa is to the Australian way of life. Because quite simply, we're past that point. It has already been spoken of countless times, and we know this. Australia was built on the backbone of the spirit of the Southern Cross by many people who migrated to this great land, people who assimilated to the Australian culture, people who assimilated to the Australian way of life. Yet their great toll is being undone by those who are in positions to protect us. Clearly this is not happening. Our school systems are indoctrinating our youth, indoctrinating them to believe that you cannot question one's religion, as it will deem you a racist and a bigot. Religiosity is not racial, so how can one be a racist for questioning an ideology which masks itself as a religion? One that poses a very real and immediate threat not only to the security of this country, not only the culture of this great country, but poses a threat to the stability and longevity of the Australian way of life. That you're free to do and practice whatever you choose to mentality in Australia that the education system has drilled into us has clearly failed us. It is leading not only to the downfall of our Australian way of life, but our very own constitution and our democracy. Democracy which Muslims do not believe in and do not adhere to. Democracy which the Book of Hate, the Quran, commands Muslims not to follow. Islamic law above any law of the land. That's the only law in Islam. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, in a previous speech at the Bloomberg headquarters in London, warned, "There is not a region of the world not adversely affected by Islam, and the ideology is growing. It is destabilizing communities and even nations. It is undermining the possibility of peaceful coexistence in an area of globalization," Tony Blair said. And quite apart from the actual loss of life related to Islamic violence, there is loss of life opportunities for parts of a population marred in backward thinking and reactionary attitudes, especially towards women. A few examples from the Quran. Surah 8, verse 55. The worst of animals in the sight of Allah are those who reject the truth and do not become believers. Surah 2, verse 2116. Warfare is ordained for you. Surah 25:52, Surah 26:151, Surah 31:1, 68:8, 72:24. Simply put it as, Muslims must not obey non-Muslims. So why do we have 12 Muslim MPs in the upper and lower house? Surah 9, verses 41 and 42. The best thing for Muslims to do is to go forth with light and heavy arms in the way of Allah, which is jihad. And we know that is a declaration of war on the entire West. There is 164 verses in the Quran regarding jihad. And Surah 9, verse 29, fight against such of those who have been in the scripture as believe not in Allah nor in the last day, and forbid not that which Allah has forbidden by his messenger, and follow not the religion of truth until they pay the tribute readily, being brought low. Does this sound like a religion of peace to you, my friends? No! Does this sound like the place of worship you want in this great town of Bendigo? No! Let alone the largest mosque in the Southern Hemisphere. From the mouth of an imam in Australia, we will take over politically, oust the constitution, establish Sharia law, and behead non-Muslims in the streets of Australia. The Islamic Federation of Australia, which is the main governing body for Muslim Australia, has 3 times in the last 2 years approached the Labor government requesting Sharia law. The most intolerant religion in the world is Islam. I've given you facts here today that the Quran teaches hate and intolerance, and this is followed by every single person who calls themselves a Muslim. Yet Islam claims that we Australians are intolerant of their religion. But at least they've got that one right. You're damn right I'm intolerant of a religion that wants to chop my head off. If you or I were to start our own religion here today, and our holy book had to put verses in there to get the Muslims wherever you find them, we would be locked away for a very long time. Once that mega mosque is erected in this great town, the foundation of Australia will be lost forever. Why is it that Muslims are never arrested for disturbing the peace when they illegally block off our streets for public worship? During these times, mosques are entirely vacated and they block off entire city streets for public prayer. In the Canberra city, they block off entire streets. And I ask you today, if you've got a child at home with an egg or nut allergy and they go into anaphylactic shock, how is the ambulance care going to get to that child?
Run him over! Run him over! Get a huge bullbar in front of you,
Roman Atkinson quoted it best. What is wrong with inciting an intense dislike of a religion if the activities or teachings of that religion are so outrageous, irrational, or abusive of human rights that they deserve to be intensively disliked? Yet we stand here today as bigots and racists in the eyes of that filth over there countering us. With golden soil and wealth of toil, that doesn't mean that you sit around and debate maybe sometimes halal is okay, maybe sometimes FGM is okay, or I can understand why they permit child marriage. They tell us you need to be careful how you say these things in public. You do not need to be careful how you say these things in public. These are the internal truths of this country. The only thing that you've got to be careful of is not saying them loud enough, strong enough for everyone in the room to Every single patriot here today, we've got a duty to the future of this country. We have been schooled and educated by the patriots that came before us, and it is our right, it is our duty to help groom and educate that next patriot that will come after us, so this country can live on for future generations to enjoy, just like you and I have enjoyed in our lifetime in this country. I said this in the talk I gave in Richmond, and I'm going to say it here today again. Stand loud, stand proud, don't take shit from anybody. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 Aussie!